Good morning, good morning, good morning to you people of God. This is the day that the Lord has made. We gonna rejoice in what? That is right. We're going to be glad in it. I am so glad, y'all, to be in the land of the living one more time. To God be the glory. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, people of God. I don't take it for granted to say good morning to you guys. So good morning. We are alarming the enemy. Stay back. It ain't looking good today. Ain't that right? To God be the glory. And so I want to talk to you guys today about a moment that I had last week. I want you guys to see the real Marquita. Marquita is not one who's going to sugarcoat anything. If you know me, I think you already know that by now. But for you who don't know, I'm not going to sugarcoat, right? And so I'm telling you guys, all these things going on, the injustice, the craziness that's going on in the world with the rioting and this on top of the pandemic, I was freaking out for a second. I had to say, Lord, bring me back down. Bring me back down. Bring me back down. I was finding myself in like dazes, like, oh my God, is this real? Are we gonna win, Jesus? I know you say we won already. This was my thoughts. These were the things that were going across my mind. And every time those type of things go across my mind, it reminds me of the manna that came to God. And he said, my son is going through all of these changes. He was like, ever since he was a little bitty boy, he would go into these commotions. And, he went and brought him to the 12 disciples. The disciples tried to cure the young man from having these seizures and these convulsions. And the disciples couldn't heal him. In the Bible, the disciples could not heal them, right? And so the disciples were able to heal a lot of people, but they couldn't heal this young man. And so they bring him to Jesus. The father's like so desperate that he brought him to Jesus and said, listen, I tried to tell your disciples to heal my child, but he couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. What's up? And Jesus said, how long has this been happening? And, the guy said, it's been happening such and such. And then Jesus asked him a question. Do you believe? Do you believe I can heal your son? Because that's the main key. Do you believe? Because no miracles can be done in your life unless you believe that God can do them. We have to have faith. And so I notice myself when I get like that, when I start questioning, I think about that man. Because that was the question God asked me. And I can hear God asking me when I was feeling this way. Do you believe, Marquita? Do you believe in spite of all the injustice? Do you believe in spite of the rioting and the pandemic on top of it? Do you believe that I'm going to bring you out? And that was one of the questions I had to face. And I said, Lord, I was just like glory to God. This is where the word is coming from today. Luke chapter 9, verse 24. And when he asked the father, do you believe that I can do this? The father said, Lord, oh Lord, I believe, but help my unbelief. Because there's a little part in you that wants to have a plan B, a plan C, and a D, if you let it. So let's be honest here. In these situations, we have to go back to God's track record. Let's look at what he's done so far in our lives. Has he brought us this far to leave us? And so, people of God, be encouraged. Although it may look like we're losing, God is working things out for our good. He's working it out. And so the question is, do you believe? And if you have a little doubt there, be honest to God, because he's going to ask you that. No healing can take place until you believe that he can do it. And so, with that being said, do you believe today, people of God? And if you have a little doubt, tell him, I believe, Lord. But be like the man who had the child and wanted to be healed. He said, but help my unbelief. I have a little unbelief there. And so, and God is going to do it. Because he loves our transparency. He loves us to be real with him. If we can be real with our friends and everybody else, we can be real with God, who created us, who knows anyway how we're feeling. And so that is so important that we remember that we can tell God if we have a little doubt. He understands. So I love you guys. I hope this message has encouraged someone who was feeling like I felt this past week. Right now, guys, I know that we winning, and I'm giving God all the glory. All that doubt is gone, honey, in Jesus' mighty name. I don't care how it look. Like my channel, subscribe to my channel. You know all this stuff I got to say. This YouTube stuff, oh Lord. But anyway, like and subscribe to my channel. And if you like it and it encouraged you and it may encourage someone else, share it. Share it with someone. I love you guys. And guess what? There is nothing you can do about it. And you ain't got to keep looking at my hair. Yeah, I went and got it done. I sure did. I love you guys. Be blessed and have a wonderful one. Mwah.